everyone, it's Tim from Linessa Farms Specialty and Heirloom Livestock, along here with Lindy and Yoda, and today we are going to be doing band castration. Stay tuned to find out more. Alright, so here we are, we're back in the shop and we're getting ready to do some band castration on our friend Yoda here. Yoda is about, how old would you say he is, Lindy? How many weeks old?
He was born in February, so...
Yeah, he's born in February. We're at the getting mid to late March. So it's castration time. We looked at him earlier to castrate him, but he just wasn't big enough to really do what we needed to do. So he is a Southdown Dorset Cross, I believe. And he has some show potential. We definitely know we're not going to use him for breeding, so we're going to castrate him. So we are going to be using band castration methods. You may have recognized this guy. We also use this for our tail castration. We've got our band and our banding tool here. Now when we go to band, there's a couple things that you're going to notice. Basically, the scrotum comes down, and inside there we have the two testicles, and we have the spermatic cords that run up just like this. The teats are up here on the male. So when we put our band around, we're going to want to put our band as low as we can. We definitely want to make sure we keep it out of here. Every once in a while, you'll see where someone actually catches one of those teats in there, and that is bad. So this is a no-no. This is what we want to do. Sounds really easy. You would think, oh, this is really simple, and it's not that easy. Sometimes, especially on these little guys, there's a sympathetic response. There's actual muscle that's in here in the scrotum, and there's a sympathetic response that when you start messing with it, it's going to actually want to contract those up into the body cavity. So you want to make sure that you have them both in there before you let that band go. Very, very important. If you don't feel them, then don't release it. That's just the easiest thing that I can tell you. So let's take a look at our buddy Yoda here and see what we're gonna do. So the tools that I'm having available to me, I want to make sure that I have my band and my band castrator. I want to make sure I have extra bands available. I want to make sure I have a pair of diagonal cutters available in case for some reason I need to cut one of these off, and you're going to have to be extra careful if you do that. The other thing that I want to make sure that I have available is my CDT penicillin mix. Unless you've given penicillin or CDT in the last week, I want you to give the 2 ml penicillin CDT shot. So that is going to be 1 ml of penicillin, 1 ml of CDT, and that's going to be given subcutaneously. That's what I want you to do. Now, this guy here is going to be a little bit different because he's due for his CDT, so I'm going to give him a little bit more, but I want you to remember, if you're banding for castration and you haven't done it within a week, 1 ml CDT, 1 ml penicillin, and that's it. So Lindy is going to go ahead and get this guy in the correct position. Lindy, why don't you step over here and get in camera view, and I'm going to bring over a chair for you to sit on. Tessa, go ahead and kind of get up as close as you can to our buddy here. Lindy, go ahead and sit down on this chair. That'll help you be a little bit more comfortable. And then I'm going to employ the help of Jocelyn as well. And what we're going to do, Joss, you want to grab that bander for me there? So if you get in here and look, you'll see what I'm talking about. See, we've got the two teats right here, and we're going to want to make sure that when we get this band on there that we don't catch them. So here's what I like to do. Take my two fingers like a peace sign and go beside them, push down on the abdominal cavity just in case they're up in there, and then I want to bring my fingers together. Now if I feel ever so gently, you don't want to go in there squeezing too hard, I can feel both of them are right there. So again, bring my fingers in and pinch with my fingers. This makes it a lot easier now for me to band. So I'm going to go ahead and take my band and go over both of these, and Jocelyn's going to kind of reach in there and ease them through nice and easy. Once I'm sure that they are through, I'm going to slowly start to let go. Joss, can you feel them in there?
Yes.
Okay, so Jocelyn can feel them in there. Now I'm going to slide this band off, and that is it. So they are both in there, and you can see I'm not impeding on either one of the teats. Next thing I'm going to do is give him his subcutaneous shot. Lindy, you can just go ahead and keep holding him the way you're holding him if it's easier for you. I'm going to go right up here in the armpit. Sub-Q. Boom. Done. And that's it. It's just that easy. So while I'm looking at him here, I want to make sure I don't see any other cuts, bruises, anything chewing up on them or looking bad or infected. And that's it. Now I'm going to give you my last little trick here that I'm going to want you to consider. Go ahead and hold him, honey. So about this time, and it doesn't hurt because about this time their tails are usually falling off. So what you can do, take your aluminum shield or your purple spray and go ahead and just spray their bottom right around their dock there. It works as an antiseptic, and now I can see it. So if I'm chasing lots of animals out and about in my pasture, if I see one with a silver spot or a purple spot on his butt, I know I've already done him and I don't need to catch him. So that's it. It's that easy. So that is castration, band castration. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you let us know. Can you think of anything else, Lindy?
No, I think that's it.
No. So what's gonna happen now? Well, let's talk a little bit about that. So what do you normally see after we castrate them?
Well, after you castrate them, they're going to be a little bit, it's okay, buddy.
Uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable. They're going to act like they're dying, but they're not.
Yeah, and how long does it usually take them to kind of snap out of it?
They should be okay by like the end of the day.
Okay, yeah, so about 8 hours or so, they're usually back up and going at it. It's going to knock them back a little bit, but generally speaking, they'll be back at it without any issues. So, all right, well, I'm Tim from Linessa Farms Specialty and Heirloom Livestock. This is Lindy.